Nigerians, una get power. Una get power. And only say we know they recognize the kind of power where we get, guy. I've never seen Tinubu this scared. I've never seen President Tinubu this concerned. I've never seen even President Tinubu no trust the 32 governors where in already get for inside for APC. He no trust them say the fifth deliver am for 2027. Even the president no trust the governor's capacity. He no say the governors no only one vote. Even Tinubu no say governors no fit convince people now. Say na the people's will. Shey you see the way they do everything possible to make sure say ADC cease to exist. Today they register them. Talk say no be David Mark. Already they don't go create faction. Guy, they know, they are aware that these people cannot give them what they want 2027, that the power actually belongs to the people. So they are doing everything possible to make sure say that power that belongs to the people no happen. Guy, forget it. See what is happening now in Abuja. Happening now, live now in Abuja. See all these P2B, Atiku, Erofa, all of them are Amechi, all of them now in Abuja. They protest. They want the register. INEC want the register ADC. Their plan now make ADC no exist. Make it come 2027. Make them no contest. President want no post. Guy, I've never seen the president be this concerned. Even during 2023 election, he was not this concerned. When he was not having power, he no carry power data, but he was relaxed. He was almost saying, he kind of sure say, okay, something goes up. But this 2027 election, he's too concerned. Even with 30-something governors on his high side, senators, yet he's still afraid of the power of the people. Nigerians, when I get power, no, they won't recognize this power when I get. If Nigerians stand now and talk say nothing they saw. You see this election, the power na us. Now we go talk with this. These people go terrorists. Because they know say if election come, they know the pains of the people. They know say Nigerians no trust them anymore. They actually know. Now Nigerians no say they get that power. If only Nigerians go just come together, use one mind, decide the fate of this country, decide say enough is enough, you go see things go change for Mamma mia.
The APC have become so desperate. The APC have seen that ADC is the only opposition we have in the Federal Republic of Nigeria to challenge them in 2011. And they've seen exodus of movements of people from various political parties into ADC. And me personally, I'm shocked why they are panicked. You said you have 32 governors, you have taken over then why are you afraid? So, in a nutshell, it is not about ADC. It is about democracy. President Ahmed Bola Tinubu wants to be coronated. He doesn't want election. He just wants to be coronated. He wants us to practice a monarchical system of government, a Kabiyesi mentality, where he will just be coronated. And even from what is said in 2022, 2023, we can see from it that a man who said, it is my turn. No Democrat will tell you it is my turn because it's not a monarchical system of government. It's not a chieftaincy title. You know? In democracy, there's no turn. A man who said, grab it, take it, and run away with it. Is that a democratic language? That's a mafia. It's a mafia language. Only a mafia will talk like that. No Democrat will talk like that. So the tendency of not being a Democrat was manifested early enough, but Nigerians did not see it. Right. Tinubu is a totalitarian. And what they are trying to do is to stifle power by force. They want a one-party state. They don't want election. They just want to be coronated. Right. And it is practically going to be impossible in Nigeria because the battle to rescue this country from these economic cankerworms, from these scavengers, from these criminals in power is a battle of no retreat, no surrender. We are going to fight this with every legal means. We are going to be on the streets. We are going to do everything practically possible to make sure that democracy continue to remain. Government of the people, by the people, and for the people, and not greediocracy like Tinubu is trying to interpret it.
Senator Miller, I'd like to, appeal to you to use your words cautiously. The ruling party spokespersons are not here, to defend themselves. So when we refer to them in derogatory manner,
they know Nigerians will vote them out. This is why they will do anything to hang on to power by hook or crook. The coalition of opposition parties came about as a result of a collective search for democratic freedom and the desire to resist what was clearly a relentless assault on opposition political parties. The coalition leaders decided to come together under ADC to save multi-party democracy in Nigeria and rescue Nigeria from what was clearly an emerging dictatorship. We did not come to the ADC by chance. We did our due diligence. We fulfilled all the party's constitutional requirements, as well as all wider requirements under the laws that guide the management and operation of political parties. In furtherance of this process, a NEC meeting was convened on July 29, 2025, monitored by NEC officials. One of the conclusions of that NEC meeting was the dissolution of the National Working Committee of the party and the ratification of the caretaker committee to take over the affairs of the party with my humble self, David Mark, as the national chairman, Rauf Ogbeni Aregbesola as the national secretary, as well as others who have since been serving as officers of the party. In addition to witnessing this process that brought in the new leadership of the party, a formal report of these resolutions was subsequently communicated to the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. On the 9th of September 2025, INEC then uploaded the names of the relevant NWC members of the party based on the NEC resolutions. One of the officials of the dissolved National Working Committee was Nafiu Bala Gombe, who was one of the deputy national chairman of the party. It is on record that Gombe resigned his position on the 17th of May 2025. His resignation was also duly transmitted to INEC on the 12th of August 2025. Regardless of his resignation, he decided to approach the courts on September 2nd, 2025, 4 clear months after he resigned, seeking to be recognized as the chairman of the ADC. What this means is that by the 2nd of September, when he approached the court, INEC was already aware that Secretary Aregbesola and I had been inaugurated on the 29th of July in a process monitored by INEC. INEC was also aware that Gombe had resigned his position before the inauguration on the 29th of July. While this matter was in court, our team of lawyers approached the Court of Appeal, challenging the jurisdiction of the Federal High Court. In rejecting the appeal, the Court of Appeal ordered the parties, including INEC, to maintain status quo ante bellum. After this ruling on 12th of March 2026, we noticed a flurry of activities by lawyers associated with Nafiu Bala Gombe. requesting INEC to recognize him as the new chairman, or to recognize Arigbeshola and I as the secretary and chairman respectively, in a curious interpretation of what constitutes status quo ante-bellium. But we know all along that Nafiu Bala Gombe and his lawyers were not acting on their own violation. They had become willing tools in the hands of a ruling party that had lost all support and goodwill to the Nigerian people. A government that had become desperate, so desperate to cling to power by all means, and even if it meant throwing the country into avoidable crisis.
Engineer Rabiu Musa Konkosu, David Mark, Vice President Atiku, former Vice President Atiku, Amechi, Arebeshola, Peter Obi, Dr. Eunice Tonko. The press conference is set. Flag boy doing what he knows how to do best.